There was a time when being alone felt like punishment, like something was wrong with you, like you were missing out, like everybody else was out there living, laughing, connecting, and you were just sitting by yourself. But somewhere along the way, something shifted. Now, you actually prefer it. Not because you hate people, not because you gave up, but because you finally found something in the quiet that you couldn't find in the noise. And if that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Part 1. You're not broken, you're evolving. Let's get one thing straight right away. Preferring solitude doesn't mean you're antisocial. It doesn't mean you're depressed, and it definitely doesn't mean something went wrong in your life. It usually means the opposite. It means you've grown. Think about who you were 5 years ago. You probably needed constant validation. You wanted to be included in everything. Missing a hangout felt like the end of the world. But the more experiences you collect, the good ones, the painful ones, the ones that blindsided you, the more you start to understand yourself. And when you understand yourself, you stop needing so much noise to feel okay. Solitude stops being loneliness. It becomes something else. It becomes space. Space to think, space to breathe, space to just be. Here's something nobody talks about honestly. Some people drain you. Not because they're bad people, not because there's anything wrong with them, but because certain conversations, certain environments, certain social situations just cost you something. You come home and you feel empty, tired, like you ran a marathon but all you did was talk. And the older you get, the less tolerance you have for that. You start choosing your energy more carefully. You start asking yourself, does this add to me or take from me? And when the answer keeps coming back, takes from me, you start pulling back. That's not coldness, that's wisdom. You're not shutting people out. You're protecting what you've worked hard to build inside yourself. Let's be real for a second. Some of your preference for solitude didn't come from nowhere. It came from something. Maybe you trusted people who let you down. Maybe you opened up and got burned. Maybe you poured your energy into relationships, friendships, romantic or otherwise, and walked away with nothing but exhaustion. Those experiences leave a mark, not a scar that keeps you broken, but a lesson that reshapes how you move. You learned that not every person deserves access to you. You learned that your peace is worth protecting. You learned that the version of yourself you find in quiet, that person is worth getting to know. So yes, life happened, people happened, and you changed. That's not bitterness, that's self-awareness. And there's a big difference. Here's what most people never figure out. When you're constantly surrounded by other people, other voices, other opinions, you lose track of your own. You start thinking what others think, wanting what others want, measuring your life by standards that were never even yours to begin with. But in the quiet, that noise disappears. You start hearing yourself, your actual thoughts, your real desires, the dreams you buried under all that social performance. That's why creative people, deep thinkers, people doing serious inner work, they all guard their alone time like it's sacred, because it is. Your best ideas come in the quiet. Your real decisions come in the quiet. The version of you that's most honest, most grounded, most you, that person only shows up when the noise stops. Solitude isn't isolation, it's clarity. Something else happens as you grow. Your standards for connection go up. You stop wanting 100 surface-level friendships. You start craving 2 or 3 people who actually get you. People you don't have to perform for. People where the silence is comfortable and the conversation is real. That shift can feel like loneliness at first because your social circle shrinks. Invitations slow down. You say no more than you say yes. But you're not losing. You're filtering. You're choosing depth over width, meaning over volume, real over routine. And yes, sometimes that means more time alone. But it also means that when you are with people, it actually means something. That's not a loss, that's a level up. Now, a few practical things, because there's a difference between solitude that builds you and isolation that breaks you. 1. Use your alone time with intention. Don't just scroll, read, journal, walk, create. Let the quiet do what it's supposed to do. 2. Check in with yourself honestly. Are you alone because it restores you, or because you're hiding from something? Both can look the same from the outside. 3. Stay open to real connection. Being selective doesn't mean being closed. When the right people show up, let them in. Don't let protection become a wall. Solitude is a tool. Use it to come back to yourself, not to disappear from the world entirely. So here's what I want you to take away from this. If you've been feeling like something is wrong with you because you'd rather stay in than go out, you're not broken. You're becoming more you. Your preference for solitude is a sign that you've grown, that you've learned, that you value your peace enough to protect it. That's rare, that's real, and you should be proud of it. Tonight, give yourself permission to enjoy your own company. No guilt, no explanation, just you, the quiet, and the version of yourself that shows up when nobody's watching. That person is worth knowing. Let's keep growing together.